Welcome to another video, everybody. As you can see from the title, today we're going to be testing out a new brand and new product. We're going to be talking about AURIC, which is the new brand by Samantha Ravndahl, who is another YouTube beauty content creator here on YouTube. I'm really excited to test this out on camera with you guys for the first time. So I actually received my order Monday. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd. I received mine Monday and wanted to try and film as soon as possible. So I got the opportunity today and figured let's get it done. So the AURIC launch consisted of two products. They launched the first product, which is the Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer. So I've got it here in the unicarton. Side note, this packaging is just gorgeous. I love the like green teal colors with the gold and black. I think that's beautiful. And then the second product are the Smoke Reflect Cream and Powder Eye Duo. So again, packaging is gorge. In the Glow Lust, she launched, I believe, 7 shades, and these are not necessarily a foundation. They are a radiant luminizer that are meant to be worn alone or worn mixed in with your foundation. And from what I remember from her video of her brand launch, which I'll link in the description bar below so you can go and check that out because she goes into a lot of detail. The shades of the Glow Lust are meant to work with more than one skin tone. So that's part of the reason why there's 7 shades. This is the bottle on the inside. Look how gorgeous is that. You've got a frosted glass black cap, and then at the top you've got the brand logo. The sides, she said this is meant to be like gold dripping down the side, so I think it's really gorgeous. The shade I got is the shade Pyrite, which is the third one, so right in the middle, I believe. It's for medium skin tones with an olive undertone, if I'm not mistaken. And I specifically got this shade meaning to use it mixed in with foundation because in the summer months, I tend to get a tan, and that tan tends to last me throughout most of the year. So if I were to get any of the lighter shades, it probably would have been too light. There are multiple ways that you can use this product. So she mentions that you can use it on its own, just if you want a nice healthy glow. You can use it mixed in with your foundation, and then you can also use it as a highlighter if you get some of the lighter shades. And I really love that she used, for the names of the different shades, she used names of stones, precious stones, or rocks. So like pyrite, another one I think is called morganite. I'll put a picture somewhere here so you guys can see. This item goes for $45, so a bit on the pricey side. They are launching as a luxury brand, and in terms of amount, you're actually getting 1.18 fluid ounces or 35 milliliters in this container versus most other luminizers or even foundations are 1 fluid ounce, so you are getting more product in this. So let's open it up. This cap is pretty tightly fit on there, and it's supposed to be like that. If you watch her video, she talks about why. Mine looks a little used because we already filmed the try on portion. I'm wearing it right now, but stick around to know my final thoughts on the product. So the pump as well, she goes into great detail in terms of the pump. I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit onto the back of my hand so you guys can see. So again, the shade I got is Pyrite, and just for reference, in terms of foundations, I usually go for a light medium with a warm or olive undertones, depending, just because I have yellow olive undertones. So I'm just gonna spread this out on the back of my hand so you guys can see. So as you can see, it's not glittery, it's not shimmery, it's just like they said, radiant luminizer. So it gives you that radiance without it necessarily being glittery or shimmery, which is something that I'm loving right off the bat. It does have a hint of color or tint to it. So if you're gonna wear it on its own, like if you're having a good skin day and just wanted to put this on, you could probably get away with it. So that is the Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer, again, $45 and 7 shades. The second product that they launched, like I said, is the Smoke Reflex, and these are cream and powder eyeshadow duos. So opening it up right here, this is what the inner packaging looks like. You've got the frosted glass on bottom and their gorgeous logo on top. And then if you open this up, you've got the powder shadow on top, a little mirror here, And then if you unscrew this, you've got the cream on bottom with that airtight seal as well. They launched 3 shades in the Smoke Reflex. The names she used for these shades are meant to be, if I'm not mistaken, traits that are not good traits, I guess, for women. So Defiance, Temper, and Ego, I believe, are the 3. And the one I got was Defiance, more of a bronzy gold shade. I believe Ego is more of like a gray steel gunmetal shade. And then Temper is a rose gold. Of the 3, Defiance is the only one I believe they said that is vegan. So that's part of the reason why I purchased this one. Going back into this product, these guys are $39 each. So again, a bit pricey, yes, but they are a luxury brand. And the quality, again, stick around if you want to know what my thoughts are on whether or not it's worth it. So I am gonna go ahead and swatch for you guys the cream part. So that's the inside. You can see how it's very moussey and it's kind of like detaching from the side of the jar. I've got quite a bit on the inner on the like airtight seal thing. So I'm gonna take a bit of that and swatch it. Oh, I've already got a swatch on my hand. So I'm gonna just swatch over that. So you can see I did a pretty thick swatch there of Defiance. That's the cream portion of this product. Very rich in color. And I'm gonna swatch the powder portion right above it. So that's what it looks like on my finger. And I'm gonna swatch this right above. So that's it right above. I'm hoping you guys can see that shift. And just for good measure, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the powder on top of the cream. I'm just gonna pat it over so you guys can get an idea of what that would look like. So the bottom swatch now has the powder on top. I'm really loving the vibe of the brand. The packaging is gorgeous. It looks like a luxury brand. It feels like a luxury brand. Like the products are heavy. They don't feel cheap at all. So I'm excited to get to play with it more and see how it goes. These products launch on January 26th and they shipped super fast. So I think like a day or 2 later, I got my tracking. And like I said, I received it on February 1st and had ordered it on January 26th. So that's what, almost a week, less than a week if you don't count the weekends. So super fast shipping, which was awesome. They do ship to various locations. Check their website. I know they ship to the UK, Canada, I believe Australia, and obviously the US where I am at. If you are outside of those areas, make sure to check their website to figure out if they ship to where you are. I checked on the website as of this morning and looks like all the products are still in stock. There's just one of the Glow Lust that is not in stock, and I believe that's the lightest shade in Morganite. So other than that, everything else is in stock. So if you're interested after watching this video and feel like it's something that you would use, you can head on over to their website to purchase. I'm going to leave a link to the website in the description bar as well. Okay, I feel like I've been going on for a hot minute here. So let's dive into the try on portion. I am going to be doing a wear test today, hoping to wear this for at least 5 to 6 hours and giving you guys updates on how it wears. So let's roll the try on portion clip. Oh man, I look rough. I look like I haven't slept in days, guys, so don't mind me. We're filming this pretty early today, about 9 a.m. right now, so we're gonna be going in with the AURIC Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer. I pulled out 3 different foundations. I'm not sure which one just yet I'm gonna use with the Glow Lust because this is gonna give me more, I'm assuming it's gonna give me more of a radiant finish. I wasn't sure I wanted to mix it with my more hydrating foundations or if I wanted to mix it with a more matte foundations. I generally prefer a more natural skin-like finish, not super dewy, but also not super matte. So I would say like a natural finish. And my go-tos are generally the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Mine is in the shade 460 or actually the LC Micro Silk Foundation in the shade Sand. So those are the 2 that I usually use. I usually mix these just because this one's a little too light and this one's a smidge too dark. So I mix them together. And then the matte foundation that I use, that I often mix in with either one of those two when I want something a little more matte, is the Maybelline 24 Hour, what is this? I don't remember what this is called, but the 24 Hour, the one with the white cap, I think it's called the Stay Matte. So not quite sure which one we're gonna do. And to work that in, I am gonna be using just a regular foundation brush. I'm gonna be using the Morphe M439, this like kabuki brush right here. I'm gonna mix them together, the foundations in, apply it. I probably should have put primer. Should I put primer, guys? Let me do primer real quick. Okay, so I went ahead and primed, and I'll list what primer I used in the description box if you're interested. So let's go ahead, let's see. So this texture seems a bit thicker. I'm wondering if mixing it with the matte foundation is just gonna make it too matte, which is not my preference. So I think I am gonna go ahead and mix it with my L'Oreal 24 Hour Fresh Wear. So I'm gonna do a little pump of this, and mine's almost empty. And then I'm gonna do just a smidge of this. So you can see not even a full pump, and gonna mix them in and then apply like I normally would. And I have my mirror down here. So if I look, I'm looking down, that's why. And I'm not going for a super full coverage. I'm just going for something to help even out. Should put my hair back. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and start to apply that just as I normally would. So off the bat, I'm not seeing any like huge difference. Just looking in my mirror here. I didn't go really heavy with it either, so. Okay, so that's our first layer. I don't really notice much of a difference. It could be because I didn't put a lot of that Glow Lust, so I do want a bit more coverage. This kind of helped even everything out, so I am gonna do a little bit more. I didn't even do a full pump the first time around, so, because again, I need to go out and get another one of these. And we're gonna do the Glow Lust, do a little bit more than I did the first time around. Again, gonna mix it in, do another layer, and go ahead and work it in. I'm working this in as if it were a regular foundation, so I'm not doing anything different necessarily. I'm starting to see some of that radiance pull through. You know, she said there's, Samantha said there was a variety of ways that you could use this product. So you could use it mixed with foundation, you could use it without foundation, and you could use it as a highlighter depending on what shade you got. This is in natural light, plus I only have a small ring light in front of me. I turned off my overhead light so you guys can kind of see what it looks in semi-natural light. This is upon second application. You can see this is what it looks like. There is some radiance, a little more glow than what I normally see when I use the L'Oreal Fresh Wear on its own. I like it. I really like it so far. Again, not this big like wow difference, but it does give me more healthy, hydrated appearance or look to my base, my foundation. So I'm going to do the rest of my base makeup. I'm just going to do a light wash, and then we'll come back and dive into the Smoke Reflect. I'll be right back. I did a really easy, simple, just kind of base. I didn't layer too much product over it. I did lightly set my face before I went in with my powder products, like my powder bronzer and blush. I just did a really light dusting of a pressed powder because I didn't want to counteract the radiance of the Glow Lust. So let's dive into the Smoke Reflect. I got Defiance is the one I got, and this is more of the bronzy gold shade. There are 3 shades that she came out with. So we've got the packaging right here on top. You've got the kind of a pressed powder, and then on bottom you have the cream gel, which has that airtight seal. In Samantha's video, if I remember correctly, she said you could do it with your finger or with a brush. I believe she also mentioned that you don't necessarily need a base. So today I'm not really going to be using a base. I didn't really put much like concealer or anything on my eyelid. It's just kind of whatever transferred when I was blending it out. So what I think I'm gonna do is just go and all over with the cream on my lid, and then maybe tap a little bit of the powder on top, and then we'll see how it holds up without a primer or a base under throughout the day. So taking it out there, we're gonna take off this like airtight seal, which I'm afraid I'm gonna do and like dig my entire nail in there. Ooh, okay, there we go. We got it. Ooh. I'm actually just going to dip into what I have on this airtight lid so I don't have to stick my finger in there. So I'm just going to dip my finger into that, take some on my finger, and just go right in on my lid. Hopefully you guys can see this. Well, what do you know? That's one of my favorite shades of brown. Look how pretty and just effortless that is. Wow. Look at that. One and done, guys. Oh, sorry, I just like blocked the camera. I'm gonna go in a little bit more. Again, I'm just taking what's on that airtight like cap thingy because I don't want to dip into like the actual mousse. I'm gonna layer it, see if we can get it higher pigment. I think I'm just gonna end up using my finger for this, guys. One and done. Okay, wow. I really like that. I'm trying to think if I have any products like this. I have a Charlotte Tilbury one that I bought that unfortunately gave me a reaction. And since then I haven't really bought any product like this. So let me go ahead and do the other eye. I'm gonna take a brush just to see if I can clean up this line a little bit here. Same on the other side. There you have it. This covered up all the like veins on my eyelids. You can't, I mean, it's super light. Like I can't feel it on my eyes. I love the way it blended. I love how it gives that just really soft wash of color. This is gonna be a super easy smoky eye. If you're just like in a rush and want a smoky eye, bam, and you're done. So far so good. And for the price, I mean, when I saw the price on this for $39, I was like, ooh, that's a bit steep, but I mean, so far, I mean, so good. I struggle with doing smoky eyes. So, I mean, if this I can use to make that smoky eye a lot easier, then why not? Okay, so next we're gonna dive into the powder portion, or the pressed glitter, whatever. Not pressed glitter, just to the pressed eyeshadow on top. And I wiped off my finger and I'm just gonna kind of swirl in there so I can get some. Ooh, wow. So that's it on this finger right here. And I'm just gonna tap this in the center of my eye, tap and swipe. Holy moly. Look at that. I hope this is coming off on camera. Wow. And I'm just gonna, well, I guess we're going all over the lid now. So we're gonna go all over the lid, and I'm kind of tapping and swiping to get as much as that color off of my finger. And then I'm gonna go back in on the other eye. Okay, so that is the pressed shadow shimmer glitter, whatever you want to call it, on the eyelid. And honestly, I'm obsessed. This looks so pretty. It looks so easy and effortless, and just, you know, when the light hits it, you just turn your eye and it just gives you that shift. Oh my gosh, this is really pretty. And literally took me like not even 5 minutes to do both eyes. So how crazy is that? So let me go ahead and do some mascara. Mascara's on. So this is pretty much it for the application portion of the video. I've had the Glow Lust on for what, maybe 20 minutes or so as of right now. Like I said, I did lightly powder to just kind of set it, because I do have combo skin type that leans oily, so I wanted to give it a fighting chance. The Smoke Reflect, I'm obsessed right now, so we're gonna hopefully get to do some check-ins today. So I'll be wearing it till at least 6:30, which will give us at least an 8-hour wear. So I think that's going to be a good judgment of a wear test. Yeah, hang tight, and we'll roll to the check-ins. Okay guys, we're here for our 4 or 5 hour mark update. You can see I am pretty glowy. I do usually get oily in this area in my T-zone, so that's normal for me. I haven't been wearing a mask just because I'm working from home, so like my sweater, it's freezing cold. The eyeshadow or the Smoke Reflect, you can see still looks pretty good. I didn't see any creasing so far, so I mean, so far so good. All right guys, it is now a little past 4, so we're going on 6 hours, and so far so good. I just came on a quick Starbucks run to get some tea because it's freezing. So far the cream eyeshadow is holding up amazing. No creasing, no fallout, no bunching. It looks just as good as it did in the morning. And complexion, you can see this is natural light. I'm in my car. Complexion is looking nice and glowy, but not greasy. And so far so good. Okay guys, I think this is going to be our final check-in. It's almost 5 p.m. and I wanted to film this while I still had some natural light. So I'm just standing in front of a window right now, and you can see same, I am looking quite a bit glowy, which is normal for me. As I mentioned in my earlier check-in, I get oily on my T-zone. I'm not noticing any extra like oils or more than normal. Actually, it seems to be maybe a little bit less, but that could also be because I wasn't wearing a mask as long as I usually do. And the eye shadow or the Smoke Reflect, 10 out of 10. So if you were gonna buy one thing out of this collection, I would say do the Smoke Reflect. It's my favorite. So yeah, this is gonna be our last check-in of the day. So in terms of my thoughts on AURIC Smoke Reflect, 10 out of 10. The Glow Lust, if you have the money to purchase it and you feel like it's something that you would really use, then I would say go for it. All in all, I think Samantha did a great job with this collection, and I'm excited to continue using it. Thanks for joining me in this video, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.